All right, so guys, this is a problem out of the homework in 2.7. So this is coming out of 2.7. I'm not sure exactly what question it is, but it says two functions f and g are related by the equation. So here's my equation. And it says use a numerical representation of f to make a representation of g. Okay, so here's my function f. It's right there. Remember, those points, y'all, are always written like this, x and y, okay? So these are the x numbers and those are the y numbers, okay? Now, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to make one for g. So I know they're giving me a table of values here, y'all. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the table of values just yet. I'm going to make my own. And then I'll come back and see what we have. So it's telling me that g of x is equal to f of x minus 3. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do here, y'all, is when I'm looking at this piece right here, that x minus 3, notice how that minus 3 or the x minus 3 is inside my parentheses. So what I did here, I just took a screenshot of the formula sheet that I'm using, and that looks a lot like this. And so in my case, we have a minus 3, right? We have something like this. We have f of x minus 3. So in our case, we're going to move to the right 3 spaces, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to say, look, I'm going to move all these points. They're all going to move to the right 3 spaces. If they're all moving to the right 3 spaces, then what happens here is that this number here, if I'm going to move to the right, it means I'm adding 3 to it, okay? I know there's a minus 3 there, but think about it. If we're going to move to the right, so I'm going to kind of, put a couple of points here. And so look, this is my y-axis, and that's my x-axis. And I'm just going to make this up. 1, 2, 3. Suppose this was my point right here. I'm just going to make this up, right? Suppose that was my point right there. Coordinates of that point is 1, 2. If I move to the right 3 spaces, now the coordinates of my point are 4, 2, right? Okay, so I'm adding 3 to each of those each of those x values. So negative 4 plus 3 is a 1. Negative 3 plus 3 is a 0. 3 plus negative 2 is a 1. 3 plus negative 1 is 2. And 3 plus 0 is 3. We're not changing the y values. So these stay 4, 2, negative 4, negative 5, and negative 9. So now when I look at my table here and I say, okay, look, how does this table look? This one over here, the one they're giving me. Oh, it looks pretty similar, right? The 4, 2, the negative 4, the negative 5, 9, those are already there. All I'm going to do here, y'all, is put 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3, right? Oops, this was a negative 1. Sorry about that, y'all. That was a negative 1. And now I'm done, okay? So if y'all got any questions, please let me know. I'm happy.